Hello, just wanted to make a short video to give you an update on some of um, the developments around your pay and other issues in Royal Mail. You should by now have received a ballot paper for a vote on the pay deal for 2016, which is for a straightforward pay increase of 1.6%, flowing through to um, allowances and supplements, and with no strings attached. Your branch committee met last week, so that's reps from across various delivery offices, the RDC and the mail centre as well, and agreed unanimously that we wanted to recommend our members support that pay deal. Couple of reasons why we did this. Now, first off, I know nobody's probably going to be jumping for joy at a 1.6% pay increase. It is slightly more than the recorded figure for inflation, which is currently running at 1.3%, if you believe that. However, under the circumstances, we do think it's the best deal we're probably going to get. Royal Mail is under a lot of pressure from the regulator, the government, and from other postal operators like TNT around what they term efficiency. What we know they mean by efficiency is basically that they think we're overpaid and underworked. Obviously, we don't accept that, but that is the environment that Royal Mail are operating in. So that's the first point. The second point is that there are a lot of large issues around the corner that are going to face us, that are going to shape the whole of your jobs and the way the business operates in future. So that's things like the single wave into delivery offices that could have a massive impact on start and finish times and duty patterns, which would also have an impact on duty patterns in mail centres and RDCs. We've got issues like the pensions, where Royal Mail is saying they're going to be unable to keep the defined benefit scheme open after 2018. We've got issues like the fact that we want to push for a shorter working week for full-time Royal Mail workers. We want to push for a 35-hour working week with no loss of pay, which would represent an increase in pay for part-timers. Obviously, that's not going to be easy to achieve. It would have to be achieved as part of major change. There are other questions about job security and about the agreement that was secured that comes to an end in 2019 around protections against things like compulsory redundancy, protections against the breakup of the business. There's a whole range of really difficult issues that are going to take a lot of time and a lot of negotiation. And we believed if we allowed the question about this year's pay deal to get tied up in that, all that would mean is that the pay deal would end up being delayed and effectively being used as something to put pressure on the negotiations. So what nationally the union felt and what we supported as a branch was the idea that we just go for a straightforward pay deal this year and then get into those bigger negotiations. And final point as well, these big negotiations are going to be very tough, very challenging. Royal Mail may not necessarily agree with us, and in fact, we may end up in a situation where we're in a national dispute, as we were in 2007 and 2009. That's when we're really going to need your backing and your support to get an agreement that protects your job security and your conditions, and hopefully delivers some benefits against a background of Royal Mail wanting to bring in a lot of stuff like, for example, tracking of employees in the working day. and some really difficult issues coming up. So those are the big issues. Those are the sort of the big fish to fry in the future. So should we be having a dispute to gain maybe a 0.1 or 0.2% extra pay? We don't think so. So look, obviously you'll have your ballot paper through and you'll make your own mind up about whether it's an acceptable pay offer, but we're just giving you our view on it as your branch representatives. Thanks for watching.